Welcome to Where I Long to Be, a magical trip report podcast. My name is Virginia, and I am your host. Thank you so much for being here today. On today's show, I am welcoming back return guest Alex, who you will have heard about a year ago at this point. Alex's longtime travel agent is podcast friend Amy Belfi. Amy's been on the podcast herself and is also a travel agent for another podcast guest, Elizabeth. If you are looking for a good travel agent to plan your own magical adventure, Amy's information is in the show notes. As we get started on today's pre-trip interview, I am going to note that my microphone somehow got switched over to my built-in computer microphone instead of my podcasting microphone for this conversation. So the quality isn't as good as it usually is on my end. You all know I'm pretty particular about this, so I'm just mentioning it because it bothers me, though it probably won't bother you at all. But I'd rather acknowledge it than not, just in case. And with that, let's get this party started. Please welcome back to the show, Alex. Welcome back, Alex.
Hi, Virginia.
How are you?
I'm good.
How's the weather doing in St. Louis?
We're having some really beautiful weather here right now. I hope we kind of get similar weather in Florida because right now we have no rain and it's about 70 degrees, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that way next week.
Yeah, it is raining like crazy here in New York City today, and yesterday all day it rained. It is very depressing. So I'm glad to be able to sit down and talk to you about someplace that is a lot happier than it looks outside my window right now. I wish I could show you. All right. You and I spoke about a little more than a year ago at this point because you took a trip last July, I think, and stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge. For people who maybe did not hear you a year ago, I've already alluded to the fact that you live in St. Louis, but can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your family?
Yeah, so my immediate family, I have two kids, Teddy and Charlie, and my husband, Will. And then my parents, Richard and Lisa, are coming with us as well. And Teddy is 7. He just turned 7. And Charlie will be 5 in August.
I know that you had gone to Disney as a kid, and when you spoke with me last year, I think it had been like 20 years since the last time you'd set foot in a park. And I think that Will had only gone once as a kid. So this is the first time back since you and I spoke last, right? You haven't had any super secret trips between.
Well, we went to Disneyland on spring break.
Oh, okay. Well, how did you enjoy that?
We liked it, but I think we like World better. So I think that, World is probably where we're going to be going more often than Land.
Where did you stay in Disneyland?
The Howard Johnson.
Oh, okay. The Hodro. Yep. It's a classic. All right. Yeah, I feel the same way about Disneyland. I like to go, like, if somebody gave me free tickets and a free plane ride, I would be there in a heartbeat. I just do not find it nearly as magical as Disney World. So it's more like if I'm out that direction, I get the chance to go, I will, but I'm not going to go totally out of my way to go there. At least right now. I was there a year ago. I feel like I don't need to go again for a while. All right, let's talk about this trip then. Where are you staying?
We are staying at the Coronado for the first 3 days. And our friends are going to be joining us there as well. And my parents too. We'll be in the tower. My parents will be in the tower. And then our friends are going to be in like the outlying building. And then we're going to move over to the Swan on Sunday night. So that would be, I think, whatever Sunday is.
It's May the 31st.
May the 31st. That's what I was going to say, but I wasn't sure. And then we'll be there for 5 nights. And after that, we're going to leave Disney. We're going to stay with our friends in Merritt Island. We're going to go to Kennedy Space Center, and then we're going to go to Cocoa Beach.
Cool. And these are the same friends that I think you met up with a year ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old is baby Juniper now?
She was not there last time.
Okay.
She was just barely, I guess, sort of. But yeah, she was born in January, or no, actually the very last day of December.
Oh, okay. All right. So she's still a very, very new person. Very cute. All right. And how did this trip come about? I know that you have worked with Amy Belfi friend of the
Hmm.
podcast before. Did you work with her on this trip?
We did. We worked with her for Disneyland and for this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, we'll probably use her forever.
Forever. No, she's the greatest. She is the greatest. I don't know if anybody wants to go back and listen to. Amy had a Disneyland trip as well, and a very interesting experience with the VIP tour service out there. So, would recommend listening to that, and I'll put it in the show notes, a link to it. So, listeners, if you want to go back and hear that, yeah, I had never heard anything like that about the VIP tour experience. It was not a good experience, just spoiler alert.
I
Um,
listened to that.
yeah, I was like, what? When you pay all that money? Ugh. Okay. So, how did this trip come about? Like, has it been in the works for a while? Was it like, okay, now that we've gone back and we love it, we're going to try to go annually? What's your story?
So we really liked it, and the kids are like the perfect age for it. And now Charlie's even big enough to do Guardians this time. And Teddy will be able to do Rock and Roller Coaster and Tron and all of that. But we
Mm-hmm.
loved it, and we used the bounce back offer to just come back for this time.
Oh,
And I
perfect.
think we'll probably, I don't know if we'll do it again. We'll see. We were thinking Hawaii next year, but I don't know. We love it, so there's a real possibility we do it again.
Yeah, and it's an easy flight from St. Louis.
It is. It's very easy, just 2.5 hours.
Yeah, yeah. It makes it such an easy vacation when you have younger kids because sometimes loading kids into a plane and heading anywhere too far away can be a real challenge. Um, I'm sorry, did you say Charlie was 4 or 5 now?
He's 4. He will turn 5 in August, so he's pretty close to 5.
Okay. Is he going to be in kindergarten this year?
No, he's about a month past the cutoff date.
Ah, got it. Okay. And Teddy at 7, is he going into second grade?
He's going into second grade.
Wow. Ugh. I remember those days. Feels like just yesterday, even though my kid is about to be 16 at the end of June, and I can't even believe how fast it's gone. All right, let's talk all the details about this trip. On Thursday, May the 28th, is that your flight date?
That is.
Okay. What time is your flight?
I think it's right around 3:30 our time in Central Time.
Okay. And so that puts you into Orlando at about 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right?
hmm
Okay. All right. And how are you getting from the airport to Coronado?
We're just taking years, I think.
Okay. Did you do mirrors last time? I can't even remember.
We did, and somehow I think it was because it was the middle of the week. We got our own private uh, chauffeur on the way there. It wasn't a big bus, and then it was a big bus on the way back.
Are mom and dad coming on the same flight as you?
They are not. We
Okay.
were originally going to drive.
Oh, okay. So are they still driving or are they taking a different flight?
They're taking a different earlier flight.
Okay. So they're going to just meet you at the resort.
hmm
Have you been over to Coronado before? I know you didn't stay there last time, but did you make your way over there at all?
No, we haven't been, but I think the pool looks pretty cool, and the kids will like it. So we thought we'd try it. I just wanted to try something new.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I would say, I don't know, I have so many favorites, but it's among my favorites of the moderates because, especially with the tower, it feels very deluxe. And with the tower, it's easy to get to all the different options for food and drinks, and the pool is cool, and I just really like it. So I hope you will too. Do you have any plans for this first day? Because you're getting in around dinner time. Are you doing any dining plans or are you just going to go get settled and maybe do quick service?
So we do have the dining plan, but it's a quick service dining plan because our kids don't like to sit a whole bunch. So I think the plan for that night is if they still have energy to go swim for a little bit and eat at the pool, like a little restaurant there, and then just call it a night.
Okay. What kind of tickets did you end up opting for this go round?
We have 8-day Park Hopper Plus tickets.
Okay. And the plus means that you can go to the water parks, correct? Are you planning to do that?
We'll see. My husband and I are not the biggest fans, but our kids liked it the last time, so we may wind up at Blizzard Beach a day or two here or there.
Okay. What about mom and dad? Do they have the same kind of tickets that you do?
There's 7 days, but otherwise, yeah,
All right. So does this mean that Friday, May the 29th is your first park day?
it is.
Okay. Where are you heading?
We're going to Epcot. I'm going to see the Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah. What day does that festival end? I can't even remember.
It's June 1st, so we'll
Okay.
just barely make it.
Have you looked at some of the food offerings? Is it the topiaries? What are you specifically hoping to see for your flower and garden time?
I really want to see the gardens, the topiaries, and stuff like that. I think it'll be pretty. I would like to do some of the food, but I'm not going to wait in line for an hour for any of them if it's a really, long line or something because it's the end of the festival. We'll be going back on Monday, which, based on the price of our lightning lanes, I think probably should be less busy. Um, but we'll see. I think there's like a honeycomb booth or something like that looks interesting. Maybe a couple of others. So we'll see.
You mentioned lightning lanes. So are you getting multi-pass for this day?
We have multi-pass for every day except for the last day.
Oh, okay. And at this point, you are less than a week away. Have you made all your reservations?
We have.
Okay. So what are the three that you selected for your first park day?
So I had Amy get us a burner for the first one. It looks like a busy day. The first one is, I think, Nemo,
Mm-hmm.
Season Friends. And then we got Test Track pretty late, around like 7 o'clock, and Soarin' around 5.
Did you ride Test Track last time?
No, it was just about to reopen when we were there. There was actually
Oh,
a soft open that we just barely missed.
okay.
We could have done it, but we did not. We didn't see that it was occurring.
Okay. And I'm assuming that if you wrote it 20 years, 21 years now ago at this point, that you may not remember much about it to compare it for this new version anyway.
I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember a test dummy, and that's about it.
Okay. So it'll be like the first time anyway. All right. Any other priorities for Epcot?
Well, Charlie loves Frozen, so if we can get there really early and roped up Frozen, we'll do that. And see the new animatronics because they upgraded those since the last time, I think. Um, I think just the lighting lanes we got, the two that are later, those were ones we really wanted to do because they're soaring across America now. So for the 250th anniversary.
Yeah.
And then my kids are going to love Test Track. They love everything to do with cars and trucks and all that type of thing.
Yep. I think you're going to be the first person I'm speaking with who's doing Soarin' Across America. So I will look forward to hearing how that is.
One of the wrinkles, actually, I want to tell you this. One of the cool things about that is our friends actually worked on the Artemis project up until recently, and they went to go see Soarin' Across America, and Artemis is actually in the new one.
Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I think I looked over our notes from our last conversation a year ago before we hopped on, and I remembered you saying that they had worked on the Artemis project. So the perfect people to go to Kennedy Space Center with, I imagine.
And they'll get us a discount.
Yeah, yeah, well, that too.
No, they are. That's gonna be awesome.
All right, any other plans for this day?
We have dinner at San Angel. Um, so we'll eat there and then probably just call it a night before fireworks. Go back to the hotel. We'll probably try to break midday for like some pool time or something like that, or at least that's the plan right now,
Okay.
just to give the kids a break.
Yeah, that makes sense. And give mom and dad a break too. Do you think that all of you will stay together because this is a little bit larger group with Jacob and April and Juniper with you as well? Are you all going to stay together the whole time?
I think they'll walk around with us. They're not doing all the light lanes. The baby can't do
Yeah.
those. They're annual pass holders, so I'm sure they'll be with us pretty much most of the time. I don't know if they'll be there early in the morning. I don't know if my parents will be there early in the morning because my dad says he needs to sleep in. So it might just be as at the start of the park day. But yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, we'll all stick together.
Are mom and dad included in the lightning lanes?
Yes,
Okay. So if you have the burner, are
it's a
they going
10.
to? It's a 10. Okay. I was going to say, are they going to be
Yeah,
there
and
by the time you do it? Okay.
I I also realized I forgot to mention we have guardians that day too.
Oh, okay. All right. And who all is doing that?
So my parents and my family are going to be doing guardians.
Okay. Including Charlie. Is Charlie tall enough?
Yep, Charlie's just barely tall enough.
Okay. Okay.
Well, or maybe not barely. I'm certain that he's above 42 inches. He's like 42 and a half now, so he's a solid 42. He'll be fine.
Okay. Fantastic. Remind me, did you ride that last time you were there?
We did. Teddy did. Charlie did not.
Okay.
But the rest of us did.
All right. So Charlie's first time. It's exciting. Is Charlie a thrill seeker?
He is. He loves he loves all that stuff. I think he's
Okay.
gonna love it.
All right. Saturday, May the 30th. Is this another park day?
It is. We're going to Magic Kingdom that day.
Okay. And what are the lightning lanes you have selected?
We have 2 days, so we're doing them consecutively on Saturday and Sunday. Um, so let's see. Saturday we have Tiana's we're starting with. The boys love that. That's one of their favorites. And then we're going to do Barnstormer. They like that one too. That's a lot like Goofy's Sky School in Disneyland,
Mm-hmm.
which they also like. And then we have Tron, which will be myself and Teddy and my husband and my parents. And we'll probably do rider swaps, so Teddy will get to do that a couple of times. And then Seven Dwarfs, Winnie the Pooh. And then we'll probably park hop over to Hollywood that day. We have a reservation for Oga's.
I'm sorry. What
I'd
was
like
the last one you said after Seven Dwarfs?
Winnie the Pooh. We didn't get to do that last time.
Okay. And you said you have a reservation at Oga's.
Hmm.
Will this be your first time at Oga's, or did you do it last time, or while you were in Disneyland?
It'll be our first time at Oga's. We got close to doing it in Disneyland. It's just much easier to get a reservation there. But we wound up just going back to the hotel. So we have not been.
Okay. Have you looked over the menu? Got your drinks picked out?
I haven't picked them out yet, but there's a lot that looks good.
There's some good things there. I would say the kids probably they have this snack that's like a Jello that has Pop Rocks on top of it. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's maybe is it Oga's Obsession? Um, I can't remember. That might be a drink name. Listeners
I,
who know are probably screaming at the phone right now if I'm wrong. But it's good, and Alex loves it and will not share when he gets his.
smart kid. That sounds like something my kids would like. It's funny. I don't think I realized that when I went through the menu because I've looked at it multiple times now. But my kids actually call my dad Pop Rocks, so they'll probably have to get that one.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I'm not sure if like in the description it uses like the brand name Pop Rocks. It might be, sort of like potato barrels instead of tater tots. but uh, but yeah, it's listed there in the snack options, and it's actually good. I actually enjoy it too.
Yeah, I mean, I might try it. I like the what's the ice cream they have, the Dole Whip over in Fantasy or Adventureland that has Pop Rocks. That's good too.
Oh, is it the one
I
that
love you.
the I lava you? Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Which makes sense because it's popping just like a volcano would. Any other plans for Saturday before we talk about your lightning lanes for Sunday?
So I think on Saturday we'll be going back to Magic Kingdom and for the first time doing the fireworks and the parade.
Oh, okay.
The
So
last
you're hopping twice, once over to Hollywood Studios and then again back.
Yeah, my kids like the monorail. They also like the Skyliners, so it's basically a ride to them. So going back and forth, they're not going to mind one bit. So we'll do that to see the big fireworks, and I think they're really going to like the parade because they really liked the night parade in Disneyland too.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you'll take a midday break on this day? Because this sounds like a lot.
I think we probably will. I mean, the plan is most days to go back to the hotel for a couple of hours, sometime midday, maybe swim and clean up and then go back.
I only ask about the break because it, yes, it does seem like you'll be very busy and you may need a break, but also it sounds like you've got a lot packed in. So I'm wondering whether you will even have time to do a break.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. We might have to like move some things around. We moved a lot around the last time too. Plans change, but we've got
Yeah.
everything set, so we've got options.
Okay. What are your multipass lightning lanes planned for your second day at Magic Kingdom?
So our second day, we start off with Pirates. Then we go to Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. Um, and then we have a lunch at Beacon Barrel at 2. And we have Big Thunder at 4. But that could go all the way till it's 4:40 to 5:40, so we could probably go back for a little bit then and then go back then.
Okay, first time at Beacon Barrel.
Hmm.
And have you looked over that menu? Are you excited about anything in particular?
Again, I think a lot of it looks good, so I don't know what I'm going to order. But I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to see like all of the different little. I know there's like pirates that fight each other in um like the glass containers and things like that. All the little details I think will be fun to see.
Yeah. Now, this is the day, this morning, the second Magic Kingdom morning is the night that you check into Swan, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. Now, because it's not a Disney resort, what is your plan as far as getting your things over to the Swan?
So I have heard that sometimes they will transfer your luggage, but if they don't, my parents have a rental car, so we'll probably just put our stuff in their car because
Oh,
we're coming
okay.
with them.
So, with parents having a rental car, are they planning to drive? Are you planning to drive to these parks, or are you planning to use the Disney transportation?
We'll probably use Disney transportation. I think they just like to have it, but we'll see. I mean, we'll have the option to all go together if we want, so
Okay.
we'll see.
All right. Any dinner plans this day?
Yes, we have a reservation for Beaches and Cream for all of us, all 9 of us. So we'll see if we keep that or not. But it's within walking distance of the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we want to try to do the kitchen sink with my parents.
Okay. Good luck.
Teddy's been on a growth spurt, so I think he might do a little more damage than he did in the past. So
Uh-huh.
that'll be.
Are you going to get like actual dinner food before you do that, or are you primarily just going for the ice cream?
It's a dinner reservation, so we could get burgers. I don't know. It's kind of late.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's a 7 o'clock reservation. Um, but I don't know. I will just have to see like what that day's like. Our reservation at Beacon Barrel's 2 o'clock too, so um,
Okay.
I don't know. But it's a dinner reservation. We can get food if we want.
Okay. Are Jacob and April and Juniper? You said that they're staying with you for the weekend portion. So, are they leaving at the end of this day to head back home?
They are actually staying one extra night at the Coronado, and then going back.
Okay, so they'll go back on Monday. So, are they joining you for any of your Monday plans?
I don't think so.
All right. What are your Monday plans?
We are going back to Epcot for the very end of the Flower and Garden Festival.
Mm-hmm.
We have Frozen as our first Lightning Lane that morning. Then we have Guardians. Then we have Spaceship Earth. We have Soarin' again. Um, and we have a Space 220 lounge reservation as well. And then Beer Garden if we want to use it. So we'll see if we use all those reservations or not. I'm not sure that we will, but um, the kids wanted to do Space 220 again. We did just not the lounge, but the other part the last time. They really liked it.
Have you been to Beer Garden before?
We haven't, but our friends Jake and April, they recommended it. They said that it was fun. It's a show, that type of thing. And my family is basically 100% German almost.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we'll see. I don't know that I necessarily like German food, even though I have German heritage. But
Yeah, I
um,
also have German heritage. Um, so did my 23andMe, and I'm like mostly German. I would say there's plenty at the buffet to enjoy, even if you don't like, so-called German food.
mhm.
So I think you'll be fine. Do you like cheese soup?
Well, not when it's 90 degrees out, but
Yeah, but you're
maybe
inside in the air conditioning.
we'll see.
I
Maybe.
mean, it's a buffet. You try it. If you don't like it,
Mhm.
you don't keep eating it. Lots of little, like I go crazy for the side salads and stuff there. Like there's lots of little like tomato and cucumber salad, and then like a chickpea thing, and then I just love like little salads. And so for me, that's mostly what I eat. Am I getting the value out of the cost of eating at the restaurant? Probably not. But I really enjoy that. And then there's like meat carving and stuff that Charles is into. So I think there's something for everybody. And the show is so much fun. So
Well, that sounds
definitely
good.
recommend. All right, Tuesday, June the 2nd.
So we are going to Animal Kingdom that day. So that'll be an early start. Um, Kilimanjaro Safaris is the first thing, and then Navi River Journey. Um, well, if Kali River Rapids has like an earlier one, we'll probably try to hop on that. But we've got a lot of rides actually stacked pretty close together. It doesn't look like it's going to be a busy day there. We have Flight of Passage between 9:10 and 10:10, and then Kali River Rapids at 10:05. But my kids would ride that all day, so we'll see how many times we get on that. And then we have Boma at 6:25. So we'll probably drive there. We'll probably go back to the hotel midday and then drive to Boma for dinner later that day.
That makes sense. Yeah, for sure. And you said it's an early day. Does that mean that you will rope drop?
Yeah, I think we will rope drop. My kids, they don't, the time difference is makes it so that they actually wake up even earlier. And so I think that we'll make rope drop no problem. They'll be awake and ready to go, I think, well before even Animal Kingdom's rope drop.
What time do you think you'll leave the Swan to drive over?
Well, we'll probably to the park. We'll probably take Disney transportation.
Oh, okay.
So, well, I don't know actually. Well, I guess we'll see. It'll just happen whenever it happens. Like
Okay.
I don't know how early. It is an earlier rope drop, but I think they'll be ready to go. We'll probably we won't be there way before rope drop, but we'll get there probably right in time.
Okay. And have you looked into the transportation that is available at the Swan? Because I think it's a little bit different. So when we say Disney transportation and you're staying at the Swan, do you mean the Swan bus, or do you mean walking over to like the yacht club and taking their bus or boardwalk?
Yeah, I think Boardwalk's the closest because we're at the reserve. Um, or it might just be closest to both of them. But so that would probably be what we do. Um, so we'll just see. Actually, I need to think about that logistically. I did not plan that out.
Okay, yeah, because in this case, on your Animal Kingdom day, driving might be a better option, especially given how early it is. So you'll figure it
Mhm.
out. Wednesday, June the 3rd.
So that is Hollywood Studios Day. We're starting off with Rise of the Resistance, which, believe it or not, is Charlie's favorite ride. He's like, I want to go on the one with the bad people. Um,
Ah,
he made one of them basically break character last time, although they were doing a very good job of staying in character for quite some time.
uh-huh.
Um, and then we have Slinky Dog like right after that, and Toy Story Mania at 10:15. Then uh, Tower of Terror at around noon. And then we have like a backup Oga's lunch if we don't get it the first day, like if we decide to just take a break instead of going. Um, and then we have sci-fi that night with the Fantasmic dining package.
Have you been to Sci-Fi before?
When I was much younger, we
Okay.
left it there.
I think the boys will get a kick out of sitting in the cars. That's fun. And I like how, even though there's stuff playing on the screen, it just feels like a little bit of a break and a calm because of what's going on the screen, hardly anybody's talking loud. So you're just kind of sitting there zoning out, watching what they have to show.
Yep, I think they're gonna love the cars. They like the old timey cars. We actually have a movie theater here that has some of those cars. They used to have more, but they like that. So I think they're really gonna like that one.
Okay. And have you done Fantasmic before? I can't remember if you did it last time.
I don't think I've ever done Fantasmic before. I don't know if it was around when I was a kid. I don't remember. Um, if it was, we saw all the nighttime stuff there, but I don't recall.
Okay. And you
We
didn't
didn't
see
do
it
it
when
last
you were in Disneyland?
time. No, no.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit different in Disneyland because it's, right there in Disneyland Park, and it's, uh, I don't know, you put the walkway over in front of Pirates and stuff like that. That's where you sit to watch it. So it's a little interesting. Okay, Thursday, June the 4th.
We're going to Hollywood again this day.
Oh, okay.
We're going to start with, I think Hollywood's probably my kid's favorite park.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to go on Rock and Roller Coaster, the new Muppets version,
Mm-hmm.
because that's always been my favorite. Although, like I said, I think Guardians is probably my favorite now, but I do still really like Rock and Roller Coaster. So we have that first thing in the morning at 9 o'clock, and then we have Toy Story Mania, and then we're doing Rise again, and then we have the first showing of Indiana Jones, hopefully before it gets hot, because my kids really, really liked that last time.
Now,
Um,
you know that the boulder, I don't think, is back to running yet.
I did not know that, but I did know there was a problem with the boulder.
Okay, yeah, my understanding is it has not been running with the boulder ever since. So maybe the boys won't remember that that was part of it, and so maybe it will seem no different from them, but to them. But you know, they may notice because the boulder was such a big part of it. Any dining this day?
So we do have a backup Beacon Barrel lunch at 2 if we want to do that if we don't get it the first day that we have it. And then we have, because we're so close to like Epcot, I have a reservation at in Italy at Via Napoli if we want to do that around dinner time. But I think we'll probably do villains this day. We didn't do that last time. And then Charlie really likes Frozen, so we might do that again too.
Okay. All right. And that brings us to Friday, June the 5th, which I think is your last day of Disney time.
Yeah, so this day I just convinced my husband to tack on because we have late checkout at the Swan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we'll get a full morning in and then probably like come back to the hotel and get ready to go. Maybe let the kids swim a little bit. We'll just see what type of day it is. And then drive over to our friend's house.
Are you going into Epcot or Hollywood Studios this day? Or,
I don't know. We don't have any lightning lanes this day. I think it'll just depend on what the kids want to go back to.
mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Um, I don't know I'm guessing it might be Hollywood Studios again. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes sense because if it's their favorite park and it's so close that you can walk,
Hmm.
that will make for an easy last day. And then you said you're driving over to your friends, and while you're there, you're doing Kennedy Space Center.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we won't do anything that night, most likely, other than maybe like grill outside and swim and stuff.
What day do you actually head back to St. Louis?
We head back on Monday, late in the afternoon.
So your Kennedy Space Center day is Saturday.
Hmm.
Okay. Any other fun Florida activities besides just, hanging out with your friends, obviously?
We're gonna go to the beach on Sunday. We're gonna go to Cocoa Beach.
You've been to Coco before, right?
I don't think so. Um, yeah, I don't think we've been to Cocoa Beach. We've been to multiple different beaches in Florida, but I don't think we've been to Cocoa Beach.
Are you a beach family?
Yeah, very much so. We like to go to tropical locations a lot of times. I like warm.
I like warm too. I was so excited when it was 90 degrees here in the city, and everybody else was like, oh my God, it's too hot. And I'm like, I love it. Well, I am very excited to hear about Kennedy Space Center because I have wanted to do it and have not made time to do it yet. So we will see when we eventually get over there. I'm sure we will at some point. But I want to hear all about what you think of it and, how much time you think it takes up in terms of a day. Is it a half a day activity?
Our friends say it's a whole day for sure.
Okay.
There's lots of simulators and things like that, lots of things to do from what I gather. That's one thing between that and the Animal Kingdom part that you told me about. That and the Space Center are probably two things I need to look at a little bit more before we go, just to kind of see what our age kids are going to be able to do and be interested in.
Yeah. The simulators, as long as none of it's like mission space, I would be into seeing what it's like. Mission space? No, thank you.
If it's like Mission Space, they're going on it on their own. I have severe motion sickness with those types of rides.
Yeah, I do not like even the green level. It's a little much for me. I mean, I'll do it every couple of years, but I don't enjoy it. I only do it out of, I would call it peer pressure, but it's not peer pressure because Alex is not my peer. But teen pressure, maybe. Okay, well, this sounds like a really fun trip. I'm excited to hear what you think about some of these new things that you're doing with staying at Coronado for the first time and rides that you're doing for the first time and shows you're doing for the first time. There's a lot of fun firsts here. Anything else that you are looking forward to that you wanted to share before we say goodbye for now?
I'll probably think of something, although I will say this has nothing to do with me, but I'm looking forward to hearing your episode after you do the Keys to the Kingdom with your son.
Oh, yes. I've been waiting for that. And I promised him that I would wait until he was old enough to do it. I'm sure he does not care that I made that promise, but I cared that I made the promise to him. So I am really, really looking forward to that. So, yeah, that one should come out. So, see, we're going in July. So I'm assuming that that episode will come out sometime probably late August, maybe even September. I'm not sure based on how my schedule is working right now. But yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, it has been fun catching up, Alex, and we will talk again and hear how all of this magic plays out and all of the twists and turns and pivots that I'm sure will happen. And just have a great time and be safe.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you to Alex for being on the show again. It was a pleasure. The post-trip episode is ready now, so if you're subscribed, it's already in your queue. And now, let's close this out as I always do. Keep daydreaming about where you long to be.